Welcome to game night in the PCC on Region Sports Network, streaming live on the internet at regionsports.com, facebook.com/regionsports, and youtube.com/regionsports. We come to you tonight from South Central High School as the Region Sports Network presents the first round of the Porter County Conference Girls Tournament, as the Boone Grove Wolves take on the Kouts Phillies. I'm Matt Welsen. I'll have the play-by-play for tonight's broadcast, and joining me with the color analysis is Nate Ramian. Good evening, Nate.
Good evening, Mr. Welsen. How are you tonight?
I am doing well, staying warm. It was nice listening to you last night. Didn't have to get out of the house, but PCC tourney hype was happening as Washington Township took on Westville and ended up getting the win, so that was pretty exciting. We have two games tonight. We have Boone Grove taking on Kouts in game one here, and then we'll get Morgan Township and South Central for the second half of this broadcast after this one. But just tell me, what was the energy like? Still pretty good coming in first round, or cold keeping people away?
Last night it started a little slower than expected. That's going to happen when you're on with snow days, you're at home. But once the tempo got going, it was a 13-point lead for the Washington Township Senators, and Westville brought it down and actually took the lead late in the third. And then early in the fourth, we had a ball game.
Yeah.
If that last night was any indication how this week's going to go, we're in for a good one.
That's one thing. You take the records out of the equation for any tournament atmosphere. This is going to be a good one in matchup with the Phillies and the Wolves. On paper, you have Kouts with a 5-13 record, coached by Tim Swartz. It's his first year as a varsity coach for the girls team. And then for Boone, they're 3-16, and Hannah Rzuski is the first-year coach for Boone Grove. So you have two first-year coaches. I've seen both teams play, and they are more athletic and more like blue-collar playing than what you would see in this record. So it should be a good, scrappy game for game one tonight.
Yeah, both coaches they're not new to the PCC. Coach Schwartz was the JV coach last year, stepped up to the new job now, doing a good job. He's had this probably group for a couple years with his JV level, and as they got older. And then Hannah, she's been around the PCC for a while as well. Again, there's nothing different, nothing that is better than being around the PCC and being around this atmosphere this week. And that leadership they have is going to help their teams to victory.
It is true. That's one of the things on their coaching roster. They have a slew of PCC alum and former head coaches. For Boone Grove, you have Melissa Sacco and Linda Elefiri, who coached the Lady Wolves here for the past few years. And then for Kouts, you have Jay Berkey, Jacqueline Schoen, Olivia Bucher, and Susan Sanders, who was also a varsity coach for the Phillies here a few years ago. So great coaching staffs on two squads here. And team-wise, you have the Phillies. I went to talk with Coach Swartz about starting lineups and points per game and stuff like that. And stats, one of the cool things, he's like, most of the starters average 5 to 6 points, and that's good team basketball, really. I mean, you cannot ask for more. He's like, we don't necessarily have a leading scorer because everybody chips in.
And that's really the cool thing about them is there's not one person you can hone down on, right? You got to know your personnel, though. You got to know who's your shooter, who's going to close out, who's going to do what.
Yes.
And again, most of these girls have known each other since they were 5. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Since that's one of the awesome things about the PCC. They have 5th grade. They have 6th grade league. They have 7th grade league. So they have that advantage playing together, and they played against them forever.
And that's one thing they do really well with that. They have 3 senior leaders in Sanders, Miller, and Lockett. And they do a very good job just coaching, and they're kind of like another coach on on the floor for them. So it's good to have a system in place for that. And that is to look at the Kouts Phillies lineup. For Boone Grove, we have 2 seniors, Drew Jeffries and Elena Schreiner. Jeffries averages 8 points per game and 8 rebounds per game. Offense doesn't necessarily go through her. She just finds ways to score. When I watched and broadcast earlier this year, when they played Washington Township, the ball just gets to her hands because she's always knowing where it's at on the floor. So it's fun to watch her develop. Definitely going to be all-conference contender for sure at the end of the year.
Yeah, she gets those scrappy points.
Yes.
She's all around the rim. She gets the rebounds, those putbacks, those 50-50 balls. She's just always seems like to be around the ball.
Yes, that's the type of player you want to have on your team because she can pass, she can shoot, she can rebound. She does just about everything. So we have a minute 40 left on the clock. Nate, what do you have? A couple of keys of the game for both teams, seeing who might come out victorious.
I would say for both teams, it would be value the ball, right?
Okay.
All the possessions are going to matter. It doesn't matter early on. If you turn it over, that could come back to haunt you if you lose by 2 or 3. Value the basketball. Every possession matters. And the team that makes the least mistakes will win the ballgame tonight.
All right. Wiser words were never spoken by Mr. Nate Ramian. That is for sure.
I don't know if I go that far. But
oh, it's true. And as a coach, that's one of the things you say, like, hey, take every possession. Yes, there's going to be a turnover, but what are you going to do once you get that ball back?
Sure.
Are you going to put your head down, or are you going to go play hard defense, right?
One thing I hate, we talked about last night, is if I turn it over here, I don't jog back.
Correct.
I got to sprint
back. Make sure you know know who you're guarding. So we're going to be having starting lineups, and we will be doing the national anthem, I believe, in game 1 here. We have Kouts as the home team, Boone Grove guest on the scoreboard. Good time to mention our presenting sponsor, Morris Motor Service. They're a proud premier logistics company in Northwest Indiana for hauling aggregate in the tri-state area. To find more, you can visit mmsitrucking.com. Motor Morris Service, thank you for being a presenting sponsor for the PCC tournament. Turn it over to the PA announcer here at South Central.
County Conference basketball tournament between the guests on the scoreboard, the Boone Grove Wolves, and the home team on the scoreboard, the Kouts Phillies. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at IHSA events. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated, and please enjoy the game. At this time, to honor our country and our flag, South Central's Carol Walsh will sing our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the
Beautiful rendition of our anthem there as we get ready for starting lineups. We'll have Boone Grove being announced first. They have the Adidas jerseys blue away with the gray and black stripe down the side with the white stripe as well outlining.
And now I'll speak to members of both teams. First, the non-starters for the Boone Grove Wolves. Number 2, Madison Grieger.
They'll announce everybody first since it's the first night of the tournament.
Freshman, number 4, Lauren a 5'9" sophomore, number 10, Elena Schreiner.
Schreiner averages 7 points per game, 4 rebounds. Dewar does a very good job bringing the ball up as main point guard. And there's Jeffries, like we mentioned earlier, averaging 8 points a game and 8 rebounds. So that's your starting lineup for the Wolves. Now for the Phillies, we have the non-starters.
Number 13, Elizabeth Van Clay. Number 15, Elizabeth Weed. Number 30, Olivia Miller. Number 31, Courtney Lockett. Here's the starting lineup for the Phillies. A 5'11" freshman, number 14, Allie Neiman. A 5'4" freshman, number 24, Bella Berkey.
Have 2 freshmen starting, getting plenty of quality playing time, varsity minutes. Ella Young's a sophomore.
8-inch junior, number 10, Sophia Tukalski.
Sophia Tukalski is a junior.
Number 25, Macy Sanders.
Macy Sanders, senior leader for the Phillies.
One thing about them is they only start one senior.
Correct.
They'll be back.
Yes.
Yes, they're going to take some growing pains now. That's only going to help them later in their careers.
Yes, that's one thing that they do very well is build the program, and they're going to be just improving every game, and they have this year and into next. So here's the tip. Boone Grove and Kouts for game 1 tonight. Tukalski misses that layup. Ball is out of bounds, so Wolves will get that possession.
Before we get going, we have to talk about these officials real quick. Kim Ehrlich, Anne-Marie Keller, and Julie Colvert. You don't see many all-female crews often.
Nope, solid crew, and we're not just mentioning that because Kim gave us some Tootsie Rolls and some candy before the game.
She did take care of
They
us.
are solid referees. That's one thing the tournament does a great job of is finding quality tournament officials. So Boone Grove at their end of the basket. Schreiner takes the shot. Nothing there. Rebounded by the Phillies. Berkey bringing the ball up.
Both teams are starting man-to-man. Let's see if they can take advantage of this little handoff for 3.
Sanders lets one fly from the wing. Dewar with the rebound. Veshik, calm, cool, collected. She did not play last year, but she did come back her senior year now to play, and definitely helps the team with that point guard position, bringing the ball up. Turnover by the Wolves, so Phillies will take the ball out on the sideline.
A little sloppy earlier in this game. Let's see if they can settle down and
That's it.
play.
Run some plays. Look back door there. Going to have a foul on Voudry, I believe. So that's her first team first. That's one of the things for me coaching junior high and watching high school games is the 5 fouls in each quarter has been really interesting.
Do you like that rule or no?
It just changes the whole dynamic of a bonus and how to shoot and everything. Basket's good by Nemeth. Depending on the ref crew and that, you kind of let things become a little bit more physical, but there's a good look inside to Jeffries as she's able to get one off the glass for 2, so looks like both sides get their first point and settle down.
Jeffries did a really good job of just sealing there and wanting the ball in the post. When she caught it, she didn't panic. She just went up strong and finished.
She got a calm, cool demeanor and going for a steal now. Up and in. Boone Grove did beat the Phillies earlier on in the season, I believe by 9 points. So possessions do matter like you talked about in the pregame. Berkey trying to drive inside. Wolves defense doing a pretty good job making sure that ball's on the perimeter and that ball goes out of bounds.
We got to make good passes. Pretty simple.
And that's one thing, it's like if you have a defense that's not letting you get into the paint, make sure those passes are crisp and to that person and run a play. As Jeffrey goes, puts up a point, puts up a shot, cannot fall. She does get fouled.
Boone Grove just running a 5-out pass and cut.
Foul is on Tukulski, her first.
Not really doing anything that's fancy. They're just getting to the rim and they're getting those face cuts and
right.
They got a couple layups.
Jeffrey misses the first. And you don't need to do anything fancy.
No.
And that's one of the things the highlight reels are getting into, at least coaching junior high. Like, we saw this reel on TikTok. We got to do this. Nope, just run the offense.
They all count the same.
There's a good look inside to Berkey. Nothing there. Back up.
Great find. The freshman's got 4 points early in this ball game.
Nemeth going up strong. That was a tough pass to get down to the block. Right there, Jeffries with the rebound. Passes it back out to Vaudry. Vaudry no good. Tukulski with the rebound. It's like I could bring that ball up the floor. Dewar, though, comes up from behind, punches that ball out of bounds. Sanders, the inbounder to Tukulski. Young shoots, hits every side of the rim, and that's a three-point basket. Kouts is up 7-5.
We'll see if they guard her differently now that the first one fell. Kouts will, after a make, go into a little 1-3-1 here.
Long skip pass and a shot by Schreiner. Nothing there. Berkey in the backcourt pushes it up to Sanders. Sanders calm, cool, collected. Berkey wanting to set up. Looks like a 1-4 high action.
Yeah, they were looking for the high post there. They're going to get a backdoor cut.
Yep. Vaudry got that steal. I believe the call is going to be on Berkey with. Oh, that'll be on Tukulski.
That's her second.
Her second. She kind of ran into her there. Boone Grove inbounds. Vaudry passes. That was Jeffrey shooting a long ball. Nothing there. Fouls on Schreiner, her first, team second.
Olivia Miller checks into the game for the first time.
Miller, a senior. Trying to get that post maneuver. There you go, right inside. Nemeth no good.
She's working hard down there. If they keep finding her, she could have a really good night.
There's a basket by Schreiner, 2 points. Sanders cut off on the baseline there. Back out to Berkey, top of the key. Swings it over to Miller. Miller off the back of the iron. Sanders and Dewar come down with the jump ball, rebound, and Boone Grove has possession.
Kouts picking them up full court there. Went back to man-to-man.
Two-point shot by Schreiner did not fall. Berkey pushing the pace. Going to come back for another set play. Screen going over to the corner to Miller, to Young. Young at the wing, back out to Berkey. Looking inside to Nemeth and nothing there. Veshik going to be her. Yep, foul's going to be on Veshik.
They had
her first.
Great angle there. Not forcing it into Nemeth, but when they had that opportunity, throwing it to her hand, well, she can just go straight up to the rim.
Yep. Nemeth knocks down the first free throw, taking the lead 8-7 in the first. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left. Second one falls. Boone pushing the ball up. Jeffries. Skip pass over to Vaudry. Vaudry looking to get rid of that pretty quick. Berkey was right there in her face.
Yeah, she's a feisty one.
Yes. Ball back over. Travel on Vaudry. So Phillies will take the ball on the sideline. Berkey crosses half court. Nemeth hands off to Miller. Miller stuck, nowhere to go. Traveling with that pivot foot.
That's one of those, when she caught it, did she really have to dribble?
No.
Or do you just got to catch and square
That's
up?
one of the things with the reaction, that triple threat position, right?
Yeah. You just got to catch that and
catch
square
it
up
and
to the
keep
rim.
going, or make sure that you have it and keep that possession. Have Schreiner dribbling it out of the corner. Back up to Vishik. Ball going into the right corner in both possessions now. They skip it back to Dewar on the wing. Over to Jeffries. Jeffries, a little shot fake and drive. Up and no good. Nemeth with the rebound, and I believe they'll call that foul on Jeffries.
Yeah, a little push in the back there.
Yep. Using the body to try to get that position on that rebound.
Alyssa Tweed checks into the ball game.
Tweed, a freshman for Kouts. A minute left in the ball game, or in the first quarter of this first ball game. So Jeffries picks up her second foul in less than 15 seconds. So we're going to see Morgan Scher come off the Wolves bench.
And here comes that 5 fouls in the quarter rule.
And we didn't get to discuss that a little bit, but it has been an interesting season trying to adjust.
I think it should be 1-1.
That would change things up for sure. So Miller's at the line, knocked down her first.
You have to earn the second one. You don't just get it.
And got the second one. So Kouts up 11-7. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Call the carry. So Phillies get the ball with under 50 seconds left. Tweed over to Miller. Miller at the top, finds Nemeth inside. Nemeth going to the basket, nothing there. Rebounded by Tweed, up, and ball can't go in, but 2 good looks inside the paint for the Phillies.
Seems like when the Phillies want, and they can get the ball to the rim.
Yes.
They just got to just finish.
Shots aren't falling quite yet inside. Nemeth has got 6 points, I believe.
Yep.
She doing what she can for Kouts.
She could easily have, I think, 12 right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If they would have fallen. So Tweed at the line, knocking down the first free throw. Swish, nothing but net. As Young checks back in for Kouts. Berkey getting a break before that quarter. So Boone Grove bringing the ball up, under 30 seconds now. Woodry gets it inside to Scher. Scher tried to throw that baseline, but gets knocked out of bounds by Miller, so Boone Grove ball on the baseline. Have Van Clay checking in for Kouts. Schreiner in the corner, gets it back out to Vaudry. Vaudry open at the top. Door takes that 3-point attempt and it knocks it down. So Kouts up 13-10 with under 10 seconds left in the first. Trying to feed that ball down to Van Clay and gets out of bounds. So the Phillies will have a last second shot here with 3 seconds left. Van Clay gets that ball up and it just rolled back out.
They got a good look at it.
Very good look. Classic Kouts out of bounds play there. So we have Kouts up 13-10 over Boone Grove in this PCC matchup. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Morris Motor Services in Wanata is proud to be the premier logistics company in Northwest Indiana. Hauling aggregate in the tri-state area, they proudly serve their clients with timely and efficient service. And with their own fleet of modern trucks, Morris Motor Services is able to have vehicles always ready when you are. Centrally located to all major highways in the area, Morris Motor Services is also within 40 miles of every stone and slag yard in the area. For more info, visit mmsitrucking.com or call 219-733-9430.
Welcome back to Game Night in the PCC on Region Sports Network. We're here at South Central High School as Region Sports presents that first round of the Porter County Conference Girls Tournament. We have Kouts up at the second quarter, at the start of the second quarter here, 13-10. Boone Grove getting a little bit of foul trouble there. You have Jeffries, who's leading in scoring and rebounds, picking up 2. Kouts coming in, running some good offense, but nothing really falling in the post. Free throws helped them out there in that first quarter.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of good post touches, and if they keep going to Ellie, they're going to have a good night.
Yeah, if you go with Nemeth and you go with Van Clay right now, who's in, they're going to be able to get some points on the board here with Jeffries on the bench. So we'll see how Scher does and Schreiner here in the post for Boone Grove. So Young getting into Van Clay, and there's going to be a foul picked up on Schreiner. So that's her second. So Philly's doing exactly what they need to do, taking that ball into the paint.
At this rate, we're going to be shooting free throws about 5 minutes left.
Yep. There's steal attempt, but ball on the out of bounds on the sideline there by Jalen Woodry. She's a sophomore. Berkey passes to Sanders. Sanders back out top. Over to Young on the wing, looking inside to Van Clay, who stops at the free throw line, back out, resetting everything. Young says, I can drive. Ball gets by her, but back into Sanders' hands. Berkey setting things up, looking inside, and in, blocked there by Schur.
They're just curling in there and trying to get that curl going to the rim, but it keeps getting tipped. So we gotta maybe set a back screen.
You got a screen to get that other attempt, right?
Yeah,
because Tweed went up, but she got blocked. So Berkey getting it into the high post to Van Clay. Sanders back over to Berkey. Berkey trying to attack, nothing there. Young taking a long three.
You know what, though? But, just trying to make something happen.
Absolutely.
Their offense is kind of stagnant right now. So maybe it might fire them up or just give them something different.
Yep. Young is 1 for 3 for 3, I believe. She knocked one down earlier. She's got range, too, so. Foul's going to be on Van Clay. Kouts' first foul of the second quarter. So you have Namath and Miller returning to the Phillies lineup.
Quick little breather for them.
Yep. Have a turnover on the Wolves, so Kouts will get the ball.
Boone Grove's got to slow down on the offensive side. With Kouts in that 1-3-1, pump fakes, diagonals are open. Be patient. You're gonna get looks if you're just patient.
There's the inside look to Namath. Namath off the back glass, nothing there. Berkey comes up with the body, picking up her foul. I believe that's her first, second on the team. Dewar bringing the ball up. And wait till that defense comes to you.
Yeah.
And then make that pass. And make sure that you see your teammate there. And you know that they're going to be coming, but nothing there. Sanders a three off the front end of the rim. Rebounded by the Wolves. Schreiner bringing the ball up back to Dewar. Crossing the 10-second line.
Square up and look diagonal right there.
Yep, right there. Shot by Schreiner, no good. Rebounded by Namath.
That's a good shot.
Yes. Open. And if you're not taking that, come in and shoot. Shot by Sanders. Not touched or rebound, so he'll be out of bounds. We got a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, I believe. So opening this second quarter, kind of looked like the first. Kind of a little sloppy play to start, but we had a couple of substitutions come in. We had some bench players. Boone Grove offensively, they're going to have to take quality shots, right?
Sure. Right. Again, with Kouts in that 1-3-1, they got to be patient up top. You have to. If you got to go back and forth a couple times, that's okay. Get this defender moving. That means if she's moving, probably the other defenders are moving as well, right? So the diagonal is wide open. You'll get that. If not, get the high post, and they can square up. If no one's on you, you can attack. If someone comes, that dump down's wide open for a layup.
And that's what you want to do offensively is make that defense work. That way they get out of that zone. So here comes the Wolves. Dewar bringing that ball up.
And of
Young.
course, as soon as that happens, they switch back to man.
Exactly. So Young is going to be picked up with that blocking foul. So Kouts has 3 fouls in the second. It was Young's first. Ball passed in off of Schreiner. So the Phillies will get the ball back.
Boone Grove went 2-3, it looks here.
And that's what they trying to keep that ball from coming on into the paint. They
Namath with the
called Namath on that screen, so
She's just got to be set when she's
Yep.
up there.
Sure bringing the ball up for the Wolves. Inside, back to Sure. Off the foot. Nemeth recovers, passes up to Young. Young stops, finds Nemeth again off the knee. Sure diving to the floor. Miller gets the ball. Back out to Berkey.
Bodies everywhere, Matt.
That's what needs to happen. Got to get scrappy.
Yes.
It's the stats that they don't keep, right? The
Those 50-50 balls,
the
right?
50-50s.
Balls on the ground, go dive after it. Go get a floor burn.
Exactly. There was a foul on the Phillies, so 4th foul there for Kouts. Rebound by Vaudry. But I believe she dragged her foot, so called the travel. So Kouts will get the ball at the
Kouts
on the
switch-
baseline.
Kouts switched to a man zone, full court. And when that is, everybody else just clear out, go one-on-one there.
Yep.
Get out of her way and let her dribble.
Inside to Nemeth. Nemeth back of the iron, no good. Francis with the rebound, giving it to Dewar. Dewar trying to attack, passes back out to Francis, over to Schreiner. Back up top to Vaudry. Dewar taking a long three. Nothing there, and Van Clay's checking back in for the Phillies.
For Olivia Miller. Go get a little breather.
Berkey bringing the ball up to Young, finding Sanders on the wing, giving it to Van Clay at the high post. The swat there gets that back, but Bella Berkey right there with the steal as she shifts gears and then goes all the way to the basket. Nothing there. The ball stripped. Nemeth and Berkey both going for the ball. And they will call that on Nemeth. That'll be her second. So we're going to be shooting
We will be
the
shooting
bonus.
2. They're kind of confused because they have to go to the other side of the court.
Yep. They're like, oh, yeah, we're on that side.
5 fouls.
So Dewar will be going to the line.
So right now, Kouts they're going the bigger lineup. They got both of their big girls in right now. With what they're doing, they're getting the high post touch, and they're trying to do the dump down, but she's turning the wrong direction. That's a tough entry pass to the post.
I was going to say, going from the elbow to the block is a little bit tough there. As
from the
Dewar
outside as
gets
well.
that
You got to
free
go
throw.
back out, get a better angle. Relocate, get a better angle.
Yeah, you have to square up to the basket and maybe take that one dribble, skip pass over to Young. Young, quick shot, and nails that as they take a 16-11 lead. 3:13 left in the second. Schreiner says, I'm going to try to tie that back up, but nothing there. Francis trying to attack baseline, nothing. Dewar back up top at the volleyball line, resetting the Wolves' offense.
It looks like the Kouts went to a 2-3 as well. You're not going to beat me inside. Let's see if you can shoot it a little bit.
Yep. Ball hit the bracket there, so
Timeout,
they'll be
Kouts.
taking a 30-second timeout. Kouts will have the ball. We're going to take a timeout with you. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back as Morris Motor Service in Wanata presents RSN game night coverage of the 2024 Porter County Conference Basketball Tournament right here on the Region Sports Network. Kouts is up 16-11 here in the second quarter. Berkey crossing the half-court line. Have a zone going by the Boone Grove Wolves as they're trying to figure out how to stop the Nemeth Van Clay connection, and right there you have 18-11 pushing the score.
Again, kind of we just talked about. She got the high post touch.
Yep.
And the dump down. Got a layup. Boone Grove went to a 1-2-2 there.
The traveling violation on the Wolves. Now they're back to a 2-3. Sanders looking to get that ball. Young just knocked down a three. Got to close out on her. You have a shot by Nemeth, but she's going to get fouled, and she'll go to the line.
Boone Grove's pretty aggressive with it, too. So if we get a pump fake or something in there,
yeah,
they're flying.
Yes, they are. Nemeth at the line after the foul on Jalen Woodry. That's her second. So Sister Lauren will be checking in. And now we have Jeffries returning to the lineup. She has 2 fouls as well.
Sure. And I also have her for 5 of the 11 points.
Yes.
That spark plug. Maybe she'll be that spark plug they need.
And that's the senior leadership. I mean, period. You have a senior leader who's averaging 8 points and 8 rebounds. That ball gets down to that short corner as Veshik brings that ball to Jeffries. Jeffries nowhere to go. Passes on the baseline over to Schreiner. Schreiner off there, but there's a rebound by Jeffries.
Jeffries is battling down there. That was 1-on-3, and she went and got that.
Yeah, Veshik. Ball was kicked, so we'll reset that. We have Kayla Hoover checking in for Kouts. Veshik, the inbound pass over to Dewar. Dewar to Vaudry. Vaudry to the elbow to Schreiner. Over into the corner to Dewar at the top of the key. Back out to Veshik. Finding Jeffries at the wing just off the front, but somehow got that ball back because Vaudry was in there fighting for a rebound. The pass to the inside there. Schreiner able to get that, and I believe that was on Van Clay, so that's her second. Schreiner will be shooting the bonus because Kouts has 5 fouls in the second quarter. So here's an opportunity to cut into the Phillies' lead with just over a minute left of the second period. Schreiner did not make either free throw attempt. Sanders with the rebound, passing over to Berkey. Berkey bringing that ball up, going inside, out back to Young. Young could not find that hoop, but Jeffries with a defensive rebound. Veshik not paying attention. Young with the steal. Young picking the ball up to Sanders. Sanders wants to keep going to the baseline. Veshik able to just knock that ball enough. Young with a missed shot. Phillies crash the board, but Vaudry with that rebound going all the way and staying with the Wolves. So we have number 31, Courtney Lockett, checking in for the Phillies with 22 seconds left. off the half.
There was a lot going on that last 30 seconds, Matt.
Yes.
Tips.
Dewar able to take that shot. Young. Block shot over to Vaudry. Vaudry to Schreiner inside. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded and up and in. 10 seconds left in the second quarter as Berkey brings the ball up. Berkey shifts gears, goes all the way up. Nothing there. Jeffries another rebound. Shot attempt at the end of the quarter, but nothing is there. So going into the half of the Homeland Farms halftime show here, Kouts Phillies up 19-13 over the Boone Grove Wolves. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
Can't wait for summer, but dreading the heat because your old AC let you down? Don't sweat it out this summer. Call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. The professionals there can fix you up. Install a central air unit that'll last for years. Your family deserves to stay comfortable. And with a 24/7 emergency service, comfort is just a phone call away. Give them a call at 219-923-4441 or check them out on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The
thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana Kentucky Apprenticeship, the best hands in the business.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, hi Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
You're watching the Homeland Farm halftime show brought to you by Homeland Farm in Valparaiso. Thank you for sticking with us here. We have a good one brewing. The Phillies are on top of the Wolves 19-13, sorry, going in the third quarter. That's me trying to read a number. And we have Nate Ramey in here, who does a lot better job of reading than I am right now, but he has the statistics from the official scorers bench. So, what do we have for official scoring for the Boone Grove Wolves?
Schreiner with 4, Jeffries with 5, and Deere with 4. Lots of them, a lot of girls in foul trouble, 2+ fouls, and if they can stay out of foul trouble, that'll help them get back into this game. They can't afford to have Jeffries on the bench.
No, you saw Jeffries come in with 2 minutes left in the second. Her rebounding ability, she at least picked up 5 there. I mean, defensively,
only a 3-point quarter.
Yeah, so definitely much needed for the Wolves, getting Jeffries back into this lineup and finding a groove. For the Kouts Phillies, who do you have leading the way scoring-wise?
Van Clee with 2, Ellie Nemeth with 7, Alyssa Tweed with 2, Ella Young with 6, and Olivia Miller with 2.
And you saw Van Clay and Nemeth just trying to go inside, depending on whoever was in the high post, feeding it down. Do you think you stick with that game plan coming in? I mean, it seemed to be working. Whoever was down low was getting the ball and going up and either fouled or able to go to the free throw line, or the bucket was scored.
Yeah, I think you stay with that high-low look. If they're going to stay in that zone, that elbow is your moneymaker. You get it in that area and you square up to the rim, right? You see what's going on. If no one's on, you can take that shot. If not, look for the kickouts or look for the short corner where Nemeth's been making her money tonight, but she's about 50-50 on her shots. Right now, she could have 15-plus points if she's making layups. But once the second half got her blood flowing a little bit, those shots will fall.
I think that's probably going to be key for the Phillies, is coming out and still attacking the basket, because you know that the Wolves can't necessarily be that much more aggressive with the fouls that they cannot really be giving at this time. I mean, yeah, they have 2+ fouls, but you got to keep your starting lineup on the floor. So
yeah, again, because they don't have much depth, right? So they have to go with what they have. And once they get to their bench, they struggle scoring. And right now they have 13 points at the half.
Yes. And that's part of it, is they had some good looks from 3, but nothing was falling for them. But it makes a huge difference when you have Schreiner able to get into the paint and Jeffries. But I think Schreiner's able to get to the paint because Jeffries is on the other block getting a double team.
Yeah, correct. Jeffries takes, when she catches it, there's always 2 on her, right?
Yes.
So someone's open. She's that kind of kid that, on that scouting report, she's that name that's circled for the Boone Grove Wolves. So they're going to hone down on her. Another girl's got to step up and say, she's getting taken out here. Someone else has to say, I'm going to make that shot tonight.
All right. Well, that's our look at halftime report brought to you by Homeland Farms. So we thank you, Homeland Farms, for supporting PCC basketball on the Region Sports Network. We'd also like to thank Motor More Services They are serving Indiana, Illinois, and Michigan. You can visit mmsitrucking.com for more information. And then at the end of this game, we'll be handing out the Lantern Man Superhero of the Game from Crowd Companies. They have offices open 9 to 7 Monday through Friday and Saturdays till 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. One of my favorite awards to pass out. We'll also have the Blue Collar Player of the Game and the Play of the Game. So don't go anywhere as we are under a minute here.
Stick around, though, because one of the cool parts about this week is we have 2 games to broadcast.
We do.
Most of our nights are usually just one varsity game.
Yes.
We got 2 varsity games.
We have 2 varsity. I'm going to see if Zach is paying attention. Do we have the same feed, or are we going 2 different feeds, I think? I think we have 2 different feeds, but we'll double check with that. Always check in with Facebook.com/RegionSports, RegionSports.com, and YouTube.com/RegionSports to find many games of the PCC tournament. If you're into wrestling, we have Crown Point taking on Mount Carmel, number 1 program in Indiana versus number 1 in Illinois. So that's going to be a cool opportunity to watch as well.
How awesome is that? And it's at Mount Carmel's gym tonight. That's like playing in someone's attic.
Yes.
That's like wrestling in your attic.
Yes.
There'll be arguments in the crowd. There'll be fights on the floor. That's what makes that wrestling awesome.
That's good old-fashioned wrestling.
There is so many dudes in there that'll be wrestling at the next level and ranked in the country. How awesome is that?
As we start the third quarter, Boone Grove gets the ball over to their half, but throws the ball away to Young, and Young gets that ball tipped back by Dora as she's hustling back. And the ball is going to be staying with the Phillies. Sanders triggering the inbounds play. Tucholsky looking, driving, up, no good. Nemeth with the rebound, but there's going to be a hold. Is it going to be on Veshik?
She got the foul first. Could have been a jump ball.
Foul is going to be on Dorr, her first. Team first. Talkie into Nemeth, and Veshik coming away with it. Finding Dorr for 2, long 2, and falls.
Dorr's got to get going here for them. Again, she's got 6 points so far.
And she's had a couple of good looks like that. Berkey finding Young over on the side. Nothing there. Good box out by Dorr. Sanders trying to go over her, and good box out. Keeping the ball.
Just a push. Just a good push in the back. Love everyone always yells over the back, over the back. It's not really
the call. It's the body. It's the push.
Yes.
There's a little trap in the corner. Can't get the ball off the knee of Tucholsky. Sanders pushes the ball up to Tucholsky, and that layup's good. 21-15.
Good way to get your offense. Get the steal
pass.
And go.
Long pass over to Schreiner. Nothing there. Young with the rebound. Berkey bringing the ball up quickly. Sanders seeing nothing there to Nemeth. Berkey says, let's give it back to her. Nothing falling for Nemeth, and Drew Jeffries with that rebound. Jeffries finding that at the post. Couldn't find it. Dishes the ball back out to Schreiner. Schreiner over to Jeffries. Veshik passing the ball over to Schreiner, and she gets that bucket, and she'll go to the line.
That's just being patient and seeing what they have for you, and that's Nemeth's second.
So Schreiner at the line. Nothing.
I apologize. That's her third.
Third foul on Nemeth. And Berkey puts the Jets on and goes up and scores 23-17. Long pass there. Sanders had it tipped. Dewar finding Veshik. Veshik into the Schreiner, down low at the block. That half-court press not working that time for the Phillies.
It seems like coming out of the half here, the tempo is raised up a little bit.
Yep.
Got timeout Kouts here. Full timeout.
Full timeout by the Phillies. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Hi, this is Tim down at Tire Pros and Auto Superstore, 5200 Cleveland in Maryville. 219-887-3333 is our phone number. We've been serving the region and building relationships with our valued customers for the past 23 years.
Welcome back as Morris Motor Service in Wanata presents RSN Game Night coverage of the 2024 Porter County Conference Basketball Tournament right here on Region Sports Network. Bella Berkey picking up her second foul, being aggressive.
I'll take those aggressive fouls.
Yes, that's one thing as a point guard. She can shift gears from bringing the ball up, finding the different people. She scored on some layups because she just keeps going past the defender. Jeffries from the elbow up, missing. Berkey right there, turning on the gas and going all the way, finding Tucholsky on the block. Back out to Berkey, under her legs. Boone Grove ball.
We got to remember, she's only a freshman as well, too.
Very impressive.
She just has one gear.
I hope she's not running track. But if she is, it'll be a good race.
Hope she is.
Yeah, I always want them to do the absolute best. Tucholsky finding Young open for three.
Except when they face you.
Well, that's kind of my deal. First year coaching varsity track this year. I'm excited.
That'll be fun.
Yes. We have Tucholsky trying to get it back into Namath. Schreiner with the steal, finding Dewar. Dewar on the wing, back out to Jeffries. Jeffries, Leveshik putting the three up off the back of the iron. Young with the rebound. Voorhees with the full court pressure on Berkey. Tucholsky over to Sanders. Sanders waiting for somebody to cut. Finds Tucholsky at the top. Intercepted there by Schreiner.
If Namath's not setting a ball screen, she's got to stay down in the block. She's been having a great game down there. Stay down there, keep making your living.
It kind of went away from that.
Yeah.
Foul is on Tucholsky. Wolves ball out of bounds. 4 team fouls for the Phillies here as Van Clay checks in for Kouts. Inbounds to Jeffries. Jeffries using that back glass. They are down 2 points, 23-21, with 4 minutes left in the third.
Boone Grove has kicked it up a notch here.
Yeah, defensively, and they're finding their way offensively now.
Yeah, they're making it tough on Kouts to get something good. They really congested the lane with that zone they went to, and they're not doing anything from the outside.
Baudry guarding Berkey over to Young. Young able to go into the paint. Nothing there. Jeffries with another rebound. Veshik pushes up to Dewar. Dewar dribbling, finding all the way down into past the block. And Tucholsky with that rebound / steal, going coast to coast and in.
Coast to coast.
Tucholsky. It's like, I've got 3 fouls. I need to make sure I can score.
She's got 4 points this quarter.
You have Lauren Vaudry, the freshman for Boone Grove, attacking the basket. Going up strong against Van Clay. Van Clay with her 3rd foul. And Vaudry's going to shoot 2 at the line. Makes the first, 25-22. Substitution for the Wolves. You have Jalen Vaudry now checking in. Vaudry shot up, no good. Tucholsky the rebound. Gets it up to the sideline to Berkey. Berkey going, but Vaudry came back with the reach.
There was a foul before the
that was
charge.
Way back at the elbow. Berkey has done that all night of just finding that defender, shifting the gear, and just attacking the basket. Van Clay finding Young on the outside, going in to the out, but missed 3-point attempt by Young. Jeffries with the rebound back. Bringing the ball up is Veshik. Veshik to Vaudry. Vaudry hits the rim. Berkey with the rebound. Long pass to Young.
Kind of a forced shot, I think.
Yeah, didn't need to take that. She got into the ball game and she's feeling it.
That was a heat check.
Down 3. Tucholsky at the block. Nothing there. Back out to Young. Young's going to attack. Tucholsky looks, finds Van Clay.
Great find.
Yeah, instead of taking a shot right there, she finds Van Clay, who's open, and she goes right up, and Phillies are up 27-22.
They have that advantage down low.
Missed shot there by Vaudry, but Schreiner with the rebound and putback. So both teams exchange a basket, and the Phillies look again. Young at the wing. Bringing to the high post is Van Clay. Tucholsky feeding down low. Schreiner's going to pick up a foul with the body.
That's one of those, if she just keeps her arms out, she brought it down a little bit. It kind of looked like she was trying to move her, but just keep your arms out wide and make her go around you or above you.
Yeah, that's one thing defensively. It's hard because you don't want to keep your hands up, but if you lower them, you think that you're going to be doing something, but that's where the foul's going to be coming. So we have Schur and Dewar back into Boone Grove's lineup, trying to do something against the forwards of Kouts here. Berkey passing it back out to Miller. Miller back to Berkey. Berkey trying to find Sanders across the court at the block. Nothing there. Back out to Young, and Berkey resets the Phillies offense. Looking to a little 5-out action, finding that cut and curl. Young. Back out to Berkey, passing around the perimeter.
They're just being patient right now.
They're running some clock to see what they can take into the fourth quarter. And Miller takes a 3 and finds it.
Great possession there for Kouts. Not forcing it, but again, they don't get back on defense.
Dewar to Schur, not able to connect, and the possession arrow favors the Phillies. So Kouts ball with 55 seconds left of the third quarter.
Let's see if they hold for one here.
Yeah, they had a very good possession there, just being patient. Any Kouts team I've ever seen has been patient and done a very good job with finding the shot that they want, boys or girls.
Sure.
Van Clay back over to Berkey. Berkey attack, back out to Miller. Miller squares up Young. Long shot. Jeffries with the rebound, pushing it up to Dewar. Double dribble. So a turnover hampers the Wolves' chance here. Berkey, calm, cool, collected, but then She's like the Ferrari. She can just shift into any gear there and go as Miller, another 3 attempt, no good. Jeffries the rebound over the door.
Yeah,
7 seconds.
Most of the time it's in high gear.
Yes. Shot by Vaudry, no good. Van Clay with the rebound. And that's how the third quarter will end. Kouts up 30-24 over Boone Grove. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Hi, this is Tim down at Tire Pros and Auto Superstore, 5200 Cleveland in Maryville. 219-887-3333 is our phone number. We've been serving the region and building relationships with our valued customers for the past 23 years. We have a wide variety of services, quality tires with the best warranty in the nation, and some of the most skilled mechanics I've ever worked with. Let us exceed your expectations. We're setting a new standard. Come on down, ask for Mike or Tim. We'll take excellent care of you. Thank you.
Welcome back. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on Region Sports Network and the 2024 Porter County Conference Basketball Tournament presented by Morris Motor Service. If you need some aggregate, they are the people to call. With a fleet of modern trucks, they're always ready when you are. Check out mmsitrucking.com to find out more. That's a job that rocks, you know that? Yeah, it's good stuff. So we have the fourth quarter underway. Boone Grove gets the first possession. The arrow is also pointed toward their bench, so any jump ball will be headed their way, unless they switch that already. Did they not switch that?
They did not switch that.
Oh. There's a three-point attempt by Veshik. Veshik going in and did not get out of the way in time for the Olay, so she'll pick up her third foul. Sanders gets that ball into Berkey.
Let's see with this pressure that Boone Grove picks up full court if they can slow them down, but it's not looking like it.
That's one thing, Boone Grove, the person goes by them and it's that next person doesn't stop. So Scher picks up her first foul with the swat to Miller. Miller at the line. Boone Grove has 2 fouls here with less than 30 seconds off the clock in the fourth quarter. Miller's shot sinks to second. Veshik to Jeffries. Jeffries bringing the ball up. Swings over to Vaudry. Vaudry back over to Veshik. Way back behind. Long skip pass. Sails out of bounds, and the Phillies will have possession.
Kouts really wasn't doing much, and she just threw it away.
Yes.
Like, we need to be patient a little bit again.
Veshik was way out of position, and then I don't know who she saw out of the corner of the eye. There's a lot of blue cheerleaders over there as Tucholsky goes up, and no good there.
She legit thought she made that. That's why she ran away.
I think everybody did. Ball scrambling on the floor. Tucholsky with it. Jeffries with the block. Berkey for 3 off the backside of the rim as Veshik need to calm, cool, collected. Give it to Dewar. Dewar finds Scher. Scher misses. Tucholsky tries dribbling it up. Backs out to Sanders, and then Berkey with the ball.
They need to pull it out and figure something out here.
Yeah, right now it's just extending the lead and advancing. So you have a steal by Veshik. Veshik going, trying to force something. No foul called. Kouts with the rebound. Sanders back. Vaudry trying to get a hand on it. Tucholsky settle things back down, passing to Miller.
That's a great job of just calming down there and getting a good look.
Yep.
Yes, they could have probably forced something, but here it goes.
Sanders shooting a 3, no good, but Namath with the rebound put back. She gets to go to the line.
She gets those garbage points down there, man. She really boxes out well and go gets the misses.
Very blue collar of her, if we are projecting anything, but we'll have to wait for the awards. We have the Crowell Company's Lantern Man at the end of this game. We have the Blue Collar Player of the Game and Play of the Game at the conclusion of this quarter. So we have Ella Young checking in for the Phillies. Kouts coming up with the full court press. No one's guarding Schreiner. Schreiner able to cross, gets it into Doer. Doer to Jeffries at the wing. No movement. Doer goes into the paint. And tipped by Tucholsky, so Boone Grove ball out of bounds.
That was Ella Young with that block.
Young had the block?
Well, Young did.
All right.
A lot of hands in there.
There was. Doer over to Jeffries. Jeffries shot falls 34-26. Phillies lead.
She's just keeping them in herself. Single-handedly.
Tucholsky back to Berkey. Berkey finding Young for three. And she sinks it. There's an 11-point lead, 37-26 with just about 5 minutes to go. Jeffries, three of her own, no good. Bella Berkey with the rebound, pushing up the sideline, going middle. Off the shoe, staying with the Phillies. Have number 25, Sanders, back in the lineup for Kouts.
I wonder if they can have Berkey as like the running back next year for the football team.
Oh yeah,
if they had one.
Ooh, speed. Have Sanders the inbound to Tucholsky to Young.
With that name of Berkey though, you got to know it's going to be excellence.
Oh yeah. Rebounded by Jeffries, pushing up to Vaudry. Vaudry up. Foul on Young. That'll be Kouts' first foul of the quarter. It's her second. Boone Grove getting some coaching during this free throw. That is one thing, having the bonus. So Vaudry able to knock down that first shot.
You can kind of get a free time out there if you need to.
Yes, anytime you can kind of call someone over and then make sure you know what's happening.
Yeah.
Shot up and no good. Young and Tucholsky trying to grab that rebound. Berkey trying to find Sanders, but Beshek says, it's mine, I'm going all the way. And that ball goes up and in as the foul is on Tucholsky. She's like, I'm doing my best. My hands were up. She ran into me.
Sometimes at that point you got to fall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to take the charge.
You got to sell it.
Yep. So that's going to be her fourth. Veshik's free throw. We have a 7-point ball game, 37-30.
And they just threw it away.
Yep. And Boone Grove has possession on the sideline.
Timeout. Kouts.
30-second timeout.
It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
This is like that teeter-totter, you know what I mean?
It is. When I was coaching JV, one of the things we said is how you can ride that wave of momentum. Sure. Like, you're going to have to weather the storm or you're going to be pushing that momentum. So this right now for Kouts, Coach Swartz is saying, hey, you know what? We have a lead. We know how to handle the ball, right? If you're Boone Grove, that pressure is what's getting them back into the game. All right, so what do you think Boone Grove's going to be looking to score pretty aggressively on this possession or finding a quality shot?
Boone Grove's going to probably go to their key play right now that they know they're going to get their best opportunity on. Don't force something. So right now, I bet it's going to go to Jeffries. He's probably going to get a good look here. Going to come off a screen.
Jeffries going back up top. Vaudry right there at the top.
He traveled.
Looking to get that entry pass from Dewar back to Veshik. So
she's got to touch the ball.
So the Phillies have the ball now. After that turnover.
Boone Grove up to a 1-3-1 here.
They have a pretty good defense by Boone Grove, forcing the ball out of bounds. And Sanders back into Young, finding her back into the corner. Jeffries right there with the hand, so
need a pump fake and look diagonal here.
You got it.
Not
try to pass it inside, but Veshik able to corral that ball. Jeffries tried to put up a shot, nothing there. Trying to reach in on Berkey. Berkey just goes right by him. Berkey to Sanders. Young finding Nemeth inside, but Schreiner knocking the ball out of bounds.
They need to take the air out of the ball right now.
And that's
Relax.
it. That was 3 quick passes. Just slow it down and wait for your good shot. Like right there. Good shot. Big rebound by Nemeth. 39-30.
She's always around the rim.
She knows where the ball's at.
Yes.
Good, fundamentally sound player. 3-point basket by Schreiner's no good. Offensive rebound by Vaudry. Veshik trying to find Schreiner back on that other block, but goes out of bounds to the Phillies.
They're still picking them up full court here. The middle is where you got to find it.
There's
look
Nemeth.
diagonal and be strong with it.
Veshik picking up another steal. Finds Jeffries. Jeffries with her left and in. 39-32 with just over 3 minutes left. Sped up Berkey, and Berkey has that double dribble.
Kouts need to slow down, take a deep breath. Full timeout by Boone Grove here.
Good timeout by the Wolves, and we'll take one with them. So you're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
TransAudio mobile music helps you celebrate. Our pro DJs play an entertaining mix of music for wedding receptions, wedding ceremonies, anniversary, birthdays, and corporate parties. We use pro gear like Bose, Chauvet lights and atmospherics, and Shure microphones. We introduced the Giphy Busy Booth, the most fun and brandable photo booth in the region. Book us at trans-audio.com. Trans-audio.com. Highly rated at Wedding Pro and by thousands of customers. Now celebrating 40 years.
Welcome back as Morris Motor Service in Wanata presents RSN Game Night coverage of the 2024 Porter County Conference Basketball Tournament right here on Region Sports Network. Boone Grove just had a full timeout. They're down 32-39 to Kouts Phillies. Phillies on top. We have 3 minutes, 7 seconds left in the fourth, so plenty of time to make a comeback if you're Boone Grove.
Boone Grove's got to keep speeding up Kouts. Keep making them make quick decisions, and right now they're not doing a good job at it. When they settled down, they made good decisions. They did good things.
Veshik getting the ball in off of Nemeth's hands over to Jeffries. Jeffries off the block. 34 points, Boone Grove. Veshik trying to get that ball up and out. Sanders over to Young. Young back out to Berkey.
Stay right there. Make him come get you. Make him come guard you.
I was going to say,
relax.
They're in a 3-2 zone now, so there you go. You have Audrey right coming up.
There's no 5 count. Stay right there.
Dewar. Over to Sanders, to Tucholsky. Young in the corner. Just do that for 2 minutes, and you got the ball game won. 39-34. Jeffries got a hand and a steal. Dewar trying to push, finds Vaudry at the block, but a fumble out of bounds.
Got a good look, just got to convert.
Yep. That's where you just square up, making sure that you're seeing that ball. So Vaudry leading the way. Jeffries with a steal, put back and in. 39-36.
My time.
There's a timeout on.
Delay a game warning after she made the bucket.
Did she catch it?
She kind of hit it back.
Yeah.
She's just a competitor.
Yep. So have to watch that. Next one's going to be a tech.
Yes.
So
just after the ball, after you make it,
you can't touch it.
Just
right.
run back. Just run back.
That's one thing at the end of the game. If you're down, you might be able to stop a clock that way. Young pushes that ball too much. Boone Grove will have to come back to full court, but it looks like Kouts is going to pick him up at the half. So Veshik bringing the ball up. Berkey guarding her. Over to Vaudry. Over to Jeffries. Jeffries curling. Attacking the basket. No good. Gets the tip, but looks like Tucholsky's scrapping for it.
Bodies on the floor. Risking it all in the PCC.
Well, they don't get to play tomorrow if they don't win this game. Well, Friday.
It could be a week off.
Yes. So ball inbounded to Berkey. Berkey guarded by Vaudry. Young.
They win a 5-out here. Just pass and cut. Nothing fancy.
Young looks at the shot. Nothing going. Attack the basket. Schreiner with the swat, and the ball's out of bounds. Sanders going to be the inbounder. Sanders up top to Tucholsky. Foul to give.
I like the aggressive play.
You have to be aggressive in that situation.
Sure.
So, fourth team foul on the Wolves and fourth on Veshik. And she's one of the reasons why Boone Grove's been coming back. She's had a couple of steals.
Sure.
Schreiner trying to guard Young. Young's basket right there puts Kouts up 6 with 1:12 left. Schreiner basket good. 42-39. Bella Berkey going sideline, steps on the brakes. Over to Sanders. Sanders threw it back to Berkey, but Berkey didn't see it, so that's going to be the 5th foul on the Wolves. So Vaudry's going to, they're going to put Berkey to the line with 54 seconds left. So back-to-back threes, we have a 3-point ball game.
See if Berkey, these are big shots here for a freshman.
Berkey shot falls. 4-point game.
That was confident. They just looked confident, like a confident shot.
Makes them both 44-39. As
Alyssa Tweed. Full timeout.
Full timeout. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Welcome to Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network. We have 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kouts Phillies 44 to Boone Grove 39. Bella Berkey just sunk 2 free throws to extend this lead. So it should be a finish down to the wire here at South Central for the first round of this tournament. The winner of this game will play the winner of the South Central Morgan Township game that's going to be coming up here after this.
We got 2 good ones here tonight.
Yes.
And you know what else we have? Not a seat available on either side. Underneath will be the student section.
The student section's underneath that basket, and yeah, it'll be a great atmosphere here for the PCC as Veshik brings that ball up to the sidelines to Vaudry, back to Veshik. You have a hustle play by Sanders. jump ball to Kouts. So Sanders right there, inbounding the ball after
Gotta get it in.
Jump ball. They called the timeout by Kouts. So taking a full timeout. We'll just stay right here, Nate. What do we got? What do we got brewing here?
Well, Kouts has to get the ball inbounded.
That's
so
number
again,
one.
Number one here. Again, maybe you always send a girl deep. They can always get that baseball throw, you know? But maybe just give me a 2-guard look, 2-2, send me a screen and roll. When there's too many up here, it gets crowded. You know what I mean? You don't need everyone
That's one
up
of the
here.
things, just trying to spread out.
Just give me some spacing.
Making sure a good path for the ball to get to him, right?
Give me my 2 best ball handlers up front here.
Yes.
Right? Give me my 2 best ball handlers or a great ball handler and a good free throw shooter. Because you're going to get fouled quick. So you're going to go to the line. But most importantly, we got to inbound the ball. If you cannot get it inbounded, just throw it deep because then they have to bring it the whole length of the floor. They don't want to under the hoop pass in.
All right, Sanders directing traffic.
That's
going
an
to have an offensive foul. See who it's on. If it's Tucholsky, it's going to be her 5th. No.
Yes, it was.
Was it? Oh, 13. So that's Tweed. 15? Yeah, so the foul is on Alyssa Tweed. So Boone Grove will get the ball. 32nd timeout. Here's the old, do you shoot a 3 right away or go for 2? I mean, you need a basket either way, right?
Go get a layup. Go get a layup. Try and get fouled. We got drawable play here to get Jeffries a good look at going to the rim. On the other side, Kouts is they can't foul. Just stay vertical. Make it a tough shot for Boone Grove.
Kouts does have a foul to give. They have 3 team fouls. Tucholsky's the only one in foul trouble with 4.
Sure.
Vaudry trying to hide from each other. Sisters trying to get that ball in. Veshik. Back out to Vaudry. To Schreiner. Schreiner 3 off the front of the rim. Everyone going for that ball. Jump ball going to the Wolves.
That shot looked good from here.
It did.
It was just short.
She had a good look just off the front.
Going the same play. Just get it in.
So Veshik, the inbounder. Skip pass over to Vaudry. Sinks that 2. 44-41 with 30 seconds left. Veshik gets a hand on it, but Young corrals the ball back to Sanders. Looking to foul.
Got a foul reach in.
Yep. So Vaudry did exactly what she had to do in that situation. Stops the clock, puts Sanders down at the line, but there's a 3-point play with, they're down 3 with 22 seconds left. Sanders knocks down the first free throw, 45-41. Sanders knocks them both down, 46-41. Boone Grove gets it in to Veshik to start the clock now. Veshik throws the ball away. Philly's able to get to their side of the court. Vaudry gets the ball. Vaudry to her sister. There's going to be a foul on the play with Tweed. It'll be on the baseline. 9.2 seconds left of the ball game. Veshik shoots a 3 in the corner. No good. Tucholsky with the rebound and a foul. Tucholsky did a great job boxing out, able to get that rebound. 4 seconds left, and Kouts will be moving on to play Friday night.
This will be a gritty win for them. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
They saw some adversity. They battled back, battled through this, and they are 5 seconds away from coming away with victorious.
Always a good feeling going on to the semifinal round of any tournament. They'll play the winner of South Central Morgan Township game coming up next. You can check in and watch that on regionsports.com, facebook.com/regionsports, and youtube.com/regionsports. 3 up by Vaudry, no good, and that's how it'll end. 47-41, Kouts over Boone Grove Wolves. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with your award winners. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
How far would you go to live another game night in the region? Well, lucky for you, you don't have to go far at all. At Region Sports Network, we have a collection of over thousands of games, ranging from last week to the 1960s. Now, you can relive the thrilling victories, heartbreaking defeats, and all the things that make Region Sports so great. Talk to us here at RSN and help us remember the region. Please visit Remember the Region with the link on the screen or through our link tree found on all of our social media platforms. # Remember the Region.
Welcome back. We have the Kouts Phillies over the Boone Grove Wolves, 47-41. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Morris Motor Service in Wanata, for coverage of the 2024 Porter County Conference Basketball Tournament. Right now, Mr. Ramian, we have some awards to hand out. The Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. They are the business professionals, and we'd like to recognize the superheroes on the basketball court. Who do we have?
We have freshman Ellie Namath from Kouts, the player of the game. She had 14 points for her team, was that leader down low in the paint. She got tons of touches, and she finished a lot. She got tons of rebounds for her team. I bet she was close to a double-double tonight.
Yeah.
And they'll need her big performance Friday, if they want to have a chance in that game as well.
She was a catalyst for their victory for sure in the first half, and made sure that defensively shut down everything in the post. So that is the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game, putting that cape on Ellie Nemeth. So the blue collar player of the game, who do we have with that award?
I'm going to go with Jeffries from Boone Grove. I have her for 16, but don't quote me at all. She was that senior leader for Boone Grove. You know what? They need that. She was their everything. Again, that rebounder that when they needed that loose ball, that 50-50 ball, she was right there for everything. And that's why she is that.
She is the blue collar player of the game. That's one thing Jeffries does very well, is coming out strong. She got into foul trouble but did not back away. So Drew Jeffries, the blue collar player of the game. And for the play of the game, we're going to the fourth quarter. Who do we have?
Ella Young hit a big three with 1:15 left, and I really thought that springboarded them to the victory that kind of put the nail in the coffin for the Kouts Mustang.
Ella Young with the hammer down three, putting the Phillies up for good in the fourth. So there you have it, play of the game. Ella Young, three-pointer with a minute 15 left. We're going to send it away and then get back to another link here. But before we do that, we'd like to thank our management team, executive producer Chris Ramirez, our operation manager Rich Castillo, coordinating producer Zach Miller, sports director is Mike Dewan, broadcasting crew Matt Welsand and Nate Ramian. Great job today.
Good job, buddy.
Our producer Zach Zanelli and our cameraman Josh Regan. We'd like to thank the coaches, Boone Grove, Hannah Rzuski, and for Kouts, Tim Swartz. The athletic directors, Boone Grove, Josh Russell and Kouts Joe Wagner. And I'd like to thank the viewers at home. Facebook.com/Region Sports, YouTube.com/Region Sports, RegionSports.com, and IHSAATV.org. We'll be getting another link, so you can go to Facebook, YouTube/Region Sports to find South Central and Morgan Township live feed. This is Region Sports Network, the only game in town.